And now we're just back in the city, and we're just looking for other things to do, I suppose. Oh, Keves! Immediately right out the gate, right up the stairs. What have we got here? The youngins from Colony 15 were kind enough to carry my luggage for me. Saved my poor aching back from breaking in two. A nice, considerate bunch of kids they are. Though they could afford to work on their manners a little, it must be said. It's great that they're ingratiating themselves into the community like this. I love to see that. They're really starting to forge tight bonds, which is exactly what we were hoping for. Alright, I guess we'll go, start that mission now. Just kind of continuing on with Triton and Colony 15. This is not how I would have expected the final rounds of quests to go around here, but so it is, so it is. Oh, it's just a discussion. It's not actually a mission of any kind. Alright. Looks like the city's welcomed the Colony 15 refugees with open arms. Isn't that amazing? They're surprisingly adaptable. Them lot. I was sure they'd cause all sorts of trouble, given half a chance. What do you call what's already happened, if not trouble? Guess we should be glad the city folk are so understanding. Ah, well, it might help that they weren't super antagonistic to begin with. Yeah, and it doesn't seem like they even really think much in terms of friend or foe, allies, enemies, all that. It's almost like not thinking about stuff makes it easier to make friends? There might be something to that. Admittedly, it's a hard notion to put into practice under regular circumstances. Huh, are we saying the Colony 15 lot's secretly kinda awesome? As the first Kevesi colony to ever interact with the city, you can certainly call them trailblazers without a hint of irony. Okay, just don't say that where they can hear you, yeah? Knowing them, they'd get even more insufferable. Yeah, he's probably right. Alright, well, it seems like they've ingratiated themselves into the community, and that's all there is to it. We might poke around and find out more. I'm unsure. For right now, homecoming rite. Let's go.
Chat first, right?
It appears that what we'd call our 10th term is the same as being 20 years old in the city. Well, not quite the same. Well, that much I was aware of. But who knew they had their own version of homecoming? Okay, but this way they get to go through it without dying, yeah? Yes, for us, it was ceremony, which marked the ending of things. But for the people in the city, it's actually a celebration of a beginning. Beginning and end. One ceremony for two completely opposite things. Mental. But still, they have something in common, don't they? They're both celebrations of the fact that people came into being and managed to live their way through life. That's right, and in the city, it has one more meaning. It's also a rite that represents the founders' desires and ambitions being taken up by the next generation. Finishing the 10th term is what they become adults, and they see it as an especially happy event. But the reason it's so special is that even if they make it, they always know a lot of people who died. People who died. People who didn't. People who died. It also reminds them of the weight they carry in that sense, I think. Those that made it into adulthood, and those that didn't. You could say it's a dual-purpose rite, then. Whoa! That's not too far from us, huh? We don't get to be adults, but we could still honor their moment of transition. It's like, I know we've got a lot to do still, but we could surely wish them the best on the first day of the rest of their lives. Yeah, but we heard that the homecoming isn't going to happen this year, that's right? Yeah, I guess there must be a reason for that. Why don't we take a look into how homecoming ceremony looks in the city? Depending on what's stopping it, we might be able to figure out a way to get it going again. Know what? I'd be buzzed to pitch in, especially for something so important. Alright, no time like the present. Let's go and see what we can see. The 6 houses and people above their 20th year are likely to have some knowledge of this. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Kryto was a recent adult, right? Yeah, let's try asking him. Is Kryto, who we talked to in a previous installment, who was having a baby, a key to a new home? Or the key, even? Is this a ceremony where you just buy a house? Because that is like a big step into adulthood. You know, when you live in your own house, if something falls on your roof, you just have a hole in your roof and you have to deal with it. You don't have a landlord you can depend on. Speaking from personal first-hand experience here, holes in your roof are a big problem. Particularly if caused by large limbs, and particularly if the insurance company doesn't give you enough money to get it fixed, and you end up just filling it with... If you end up having to fill it with Flex Seal while you save up some extra money to get it fixed, that's okay. That's fine. Just make sure you reapply regularly, okay? It's all going to be okay. Juliana! The thing we need for our homecoming rite? Of course I'll tell you. More than happy to. Well, any information is welcome, but things that would cause a problem by their lack sound like the ticket, yeah? You mean the rite's regalia? Yes, of course. A tree there is. Sephora is its name, and from its leaves are fashioned certain things, all worn upon the body in the rite. Fashioned? Like, do you mean they make it themselves every time? As they are made from plants and growing things, they quickly die, and thus must be renewed. Looking at it another way, it seems that the effort required in making underlines the importance of the ceremony. The rite's regalia are themselves a prayer, entreaties from their makers, if you will. The tree is evergreen, you see, and thus its force of life is what we hope to draw. Its meaning is long life, abundance, wealth. These things we hope to gain through this one rite. Right? Homecoming preparations. We can talk to a bunch of different people, but we only need 4 bits of information, so I guess the game is kind of giving us the opportunity of, who do you want to talk to about this? And that's fun that we get to pick and choose. We might pick characters we know specifically and care a lot about. So let's see this looks like Romero. So I guess we'll go ahead and talk to him too. We talked to Julietta. I know this rite of coming home quite well. Next year will be my turn to take yon rite. The wreath of Sephora will grace my brow. Beg pardon, what is this wreath of Sephora? An honored treasure of the sacred rite. Of metal wrought its shape, Sephora leaves. 4 proofs were once required, but 'tis no more. A simpler rite persists in these dark days. The world outside is hostile as it is. The wreath alone remains, itself the proof. Its wearers shall be recognized by all. So, it's a pretty important hat we're talking about here. Thanks for telling us about it. Yeah, I'm not sure if really a hat is necessarily the best way to... You know what? However she views the world, we're just going to go along with it, bless her soul. So who do we want to talk to next? Depending on who this is, we might bypass them. Garrett! I don't like you. I'm not a big fan of Garrett. We're going to go over here instead. Who is down there? Oh, that's probably like Monica or someone. Or what's-his-face, Monica's helper, whose name always escapes me. Who have we got over here? Looks like we've got... Kryto? Maybe. There's 2 other individuals we can talk to, so let's go see who this is up here. And it is... Temna! Sure, yeah. Hey, you're old, right? Been around a while. You must know all about the homecoming. Yes, I suppose I'm sort of an expert. After all, I've celebrated the homecoming of many hundreds of people by now. The ceremony has an extra significance, I think, as a celebration of the time that we took back from Mobius. And of course, it isn't just for the people coming of age. It's a yearly chance for everyone to let off some steam. I see. So it's a fun event for everyone, huh? Not just for fun, though. You must remember, everyone at the ceremony gets a key for their new quarters as a symbol of their new independence. If young'uns miss the cue to move out of the dormitories, it's my job to give their bums a gentle smack to get them going. Huh. So they aren't allowed to stay in the dormitories? What we really want them to do is get out there and build a home for themselves that they want to return to, you see? The reason we fight is to restore the natural way of things for everyone, all people. That's our goal, not simply creating soldiers that live a bit longer. I'd like to see you try to keep that in mind. Absolutely. Homecoming preparations. Wait, was that 2 of... Wait, that should have been 3. Did we not get anything useful from Romero? I'm confused. Let's go downstairs and talk. We might end up having to talk to all of these people. Although there's 4 on here, and now there's 2 over here, where I'm pretty sure there was only 1 before. But I might be misremembering. It must be remembered that I remember things poorly sometimes. This is going to be Monica. I'm positive of it, because she's normally hanging out over here around the elevator. But I've never seen her down there before, so maybe not Monica. We're not going to know until we get a bit closer. Oh no, this is not Monica. Who is this? Plain? Well, yeah, okay, we'll ask him. He has a kid after all. Hey, Plain, I bet you could teach us something about homecoming, huh? Yeah, I guess I've got a solid enough knowledge of it. Unavoidably so, I suppose, as the future head of House Ortiz. Do you mean that the 6 houses are the principal managers of the event? Well, to be precise, the Senate handles it. Why are you so interested in it? We heard the ceremony might not be going... Who the heck are you? Did I ask for this? I did not ask for this. It's just happening. We're curious about the reason for that. I see. Well, I don't know if this is the answer to your question, but approval hasn't come down from the Senate yet. Debates around tactical matters have got everything else backed up. It's life and death stuff, so naturally it takes priority over things that aren't. Could I infer the following from what you said? If progress could be made without changing priorities, the problem is solved? Sure, that would work. I mean, if it really is possible, that is. Okay, there we go, 3 of 4, even though that is absolutely the 4th person we've talked to about it. Let's go see who's down in the elevator. I wish I could remember that guy's name. Is it Travis? Trevors? Terrence? Turncloat? Turncloat is not a word. Turncoat is what I was thinking, but that's not a name. It is our lieutenant friend, Travis! Yeah, okay. Hey, Travis! How you doing? Can't you tell by looking? Here, check out the bags under my eyes. That give you a clue? Heartening as it is to see you thriving, we came here to... Heartening as it is to see you thriving, we came here with the purpose of putting some questions to you, I'm afraid. Specifically about this year's homecoming in the city. How are the preparations coming along? Ugh, you're really poking at the sore spot here, aren't you? I already heard you've been asking around about that. To be honest with you, things are looking tight for the homecoming. In any case, we have a huge military action ahead of us. We can't prepare the Rite till we have all that under control. I mean, I appreciate that it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I'd love to celebrate it as well, but something's had to give. Okay, well, we got nothing out of that, so yeah, I guess we're going to have to go talk to these 2 losers now. At least one of them. It seemed like the game was giving me options, but now it seems like the game is not giving me options, and actually we have to talk to everyone. Although I suppose we got to talk to them in a peculiar order. If the last guy we talked to is Grumpy Julietta's father, Grumpface, then I'm going to be very upset, especially if he's the one we have to convince about the homecoming. Although, this could tie in to Romero and Julietta's story. This could have something to do with it. Maybe we talk him into doing the homecoming, and then he's like, you're all so grown up now. It really warms my heart, and I'm going to change my ways and fully support your relationship. But that's not going to happen. But it could. Alright, we're going to ask Kryto about it. Sup, dude? Hey, Kryto, can we all just calm down? Can we bend your ear? Who is this talking? It's Uni. Hey, Kryto, can we bend your ear about something for a minute? No worries. It's my day off. I can offer you even longer than a minute if you like. What's up, anyhow? Want to go somewhere else? Oh, no, right here's fine. It's nothing major or weird or anything. It's coming up to your homecoming pretty soon, yeah? I guess I should say congrats or something? That's what it was? Well, thanks, I'm touched. If things were a little different, I suppose I'd be inviting you to come along to it. But there are 1 or 2 problems in the way this year, so it's looking like the Rite won't take place, I'm sorry to say. About that, what exactly is the problem this year, then? Don't know exactly. I guess it just didn't come together, maybe? It just got nixed from above, so I didn't really pry. But that'd be my guess. Are you okay with that, though? It's a really big deal of an event, isn't it? Well, sure, but winning this fight we're in is an even bigger deal. There's not much we can do about that. It's a shame, though. I was really looking forward to the banquet. After homecoming, all the new adults usually make food. This year's cohort had some real dab-hand cooks as well. I'm gutted I won't get to strut my stuff as a chef, too. Whoa, there's a buffet at this thing! It's the custom to give thanks for the celebration. A give-and-take kind of thing. And he's gone! He's vanished out of existence. That's all the information we needed, though, and we didn't have to talk to Grumpy McGripeface. So I guess in the way, the game did give us some options. I assume maybe if we hadn't talked to Julieta, what the information we got from Romero would have counted, but you can only get real information from one or the other. I'm unsure. I'm very much unsure. We're gonna go to the city camp though, and we're gonna have a homecoming preparations conversations. Singular. Right. I guess we got a glimpse at all the problems we need to handle there. The first thing we need was, what was it? The Wreath of Sephora? So we just go pick a few leaves or something for that, yeah? After we've got the leaves, we need to then fashion them into a crown too. We'll probably need the help of a craftsperson for that, or a crafter-pawn. Then there's a big banquet afterwards with the food made by the homecomers. That'll take a bit of preparation too. We need to secure someone to take central responsibility for the entire project. Those with the most complete grasp of the ceremony would be the most promising candidates, I think. Maybe we could ask Plain. He already helped us out with that thing with Torto. I'd be loath to put an extra burden on his back. So that leaves... Travis, perhaps? Yeah, he'd be good. Seems like he has some pull with the Senate as well. Anyway, if he can do it, cool. If he can't, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, so the first order of business is speaking with Travis then. Yeah, he'll love that. Travis is known for loving having more things thrusted upon him. You know, it's not like he's not dealing with enough issues at the moment. He'll really appreciate what we're doing here.
Right then.
Why do we still have Triton in the party? I guess it's just in case there's more with Colony 15. We need to keep him in the party so long as we're roving around the city. Travis! Buddy, are you going to be glad to see us? What, you want me to handle the preparations for the homecoming? Well, everyone's been telling us that it's such an important event. We can't just leave it how things are. I mean, at one time, the homecoming was something very important to us too. Marking the threshold. That's a big deal emotionally, man. We gotta get it done. You're costing me years of my life, you know that. Well, you've done it. Sign me up. I've got it covered. The first thing I'm gonna need from you is enough Sephora leaves to make enough wreaths of Sephora for the participants. You can pick them on Data Isle. This time round, 20 or so leaves should do it. I'll get the assembly sorted out on my side. We'll also need to pull a few strings with the Senate. Really, we should have gotten approval first before going ahead, but I'll just have to try to talk our way around it. I bet they'd be a cinch for you, Travis. It's not a matter of being able or not being able to do it, Lance. It's more about whether I can take the battering that comes with it. But don't worry yourselves too much about such tedious struggles between big folk. Just handle these leaves, okay? We've got to. See you soon. Yeah, collecting leaves ought to be pretty straightforward. I'm surprised we don't just have them already. I guess they're probably like a quest item that only spawns when you're doing the quest. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Okay, so it's 5 going that direction, but then if we go back to the city, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's the faster way. Apparently, I've not done a very good job exploring all of that over there. So some of the missing areas in the game are probably located over there. Again, like I said, we might spend some time exploring the deep recesses of the map and finding all the things we've yet to find.
Hey, that's the thing for the stuff.
Mind you don't drop it, yeah?
Imagine coming back to this game in a few years, which we will, to do a quick New Game Plus run-through, which we will in the lead-up to Xenoblade Chronicles 4 or X2. Well, no, actually, if it's X2, we're just going to do a quick run-through Xenoblade Chronicles X again. Although that game doesn't have a New Game Plus for some frustrating reason. Maybe they'll give us a deluxe edition. That would be great. I would love and appreciate that so much. But, you know, in the lead-up to Xenoblade Chronicles 4, I think we will probably definitely come back and do a quick run-through of this game, just to kind of get a refresher. Is that everything we needed? Is that all the Sephora leaves? Okay. Yeah, so I found a map here. I'm on gamerguides.com. And I feel like I signed up to one of these websites at some point, so I could mark things, maybe? I don't remember if it was gamersguides.com, though. But there are 2 unique monsters over here we've never fought before. Alright, well, the map said there was, but I don't actually see them down here. Oh. One of them only spawns during thunderstorms. And one of them spawns when you approach a nearby shard? What does that mean? Oh! Oh, that must be the guy. Yeah, the thunderstorm started. Now I gotta get back to him before he despawns. Gosh darn it. Okay, well, do we have to go all the way around the gosh darn island? It looks like it. Please still be there! I don't want to risk fast traveling and you not being there. I actually don't remember how the heck to get up here, so we're gonna take a risk and fast travel and hope that when we get up here, it's still raining. Son of a gun, it looks like it's clearing up. I've got to start the fight with this guy. Maybe it's not clearing up. Doesn't matter. We're starting the fight with him. Hey, big boy. No, not him, not him, not him. This, no, this guy. This guy. There we go. Thank heavens. Son of a gun, he despawned! Wait, it's raining again. Wait, no, how come now that I've jumped down here it started raining again? Is he back? Are those his horns sticking up there? What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Well, here we go again. Now wait just a minute. Now wait just a minute. Can if we start the fight with him, will he stay in the world? I'm just gonna go ahead and do this, and maybe that ought to start the fight. No, it's cleared up again. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but it's sunshine again, and I don't know if starting the fight with him is gonna keep him around. Why? I actually have no idea how to get back up there manually. I don't know how we did it in the first place. How do you can't scale this wall thing here to get back over there. The only way I know to do it is to fast travel up to the bad guy we've previously defeated up there, but that can't be the thing you're supposed to do. That cannot be right, but I don't see any other way of getting back up there. Yeah, I don't think he's coming back. I don't know. I think I have to get also up onto that shelf, is where the other bad guy is, and I don't know how to do that either. I have no idea how to get up there. I've been trying to figure it out. I've been looking at it from every gosh darn angle, and I don't see a clean angle to approach from. That's just going to take me up there. There doesn't appear to be any kind of underground caves or anything that we can snake our way up either. What am I missing? Oh. A giant hole. I figured it out, everybody. I figured out what I was missing. Also, there's something I can climb over there, which might be a way out of here. I didn't realize that before. No, that's something else. Okay. This must be our way up, then? Oh, no, the thing we need to climb is actually in here. Okay, everybody. Listen. We're figuring things out. I'm over here watching old episodes of By Release, because I just sometimes rewatch that entire series. And, you know, we're getting through. We're getting through. We're keeping entertained. We're staying on top of things. Here we go. Flyswatter, Kamado, you'd better be up here. I've gone through a lot to get here. Where are you, you gosh darn son of a gun? Where are you hanging out at? What's your story? I don't see you up here at all. I've been once again lied to. I've been once again misled. There's no giant beast up here. At all. There's a puff of something over here. What? Why? Why? Does it only come out at certain times of the day? It didn't mention needing to be here during a storm for this one. Oh, there you are. Wait, where were you? Why are you here now? I'm so confused. Alright, let's just kill it. Okay, so one of the things that I learned is that if you do a chain attack when they're launched, the launch stays throughout the entire duration of the chain attack, which we already knew. But it also means that you get the damage bonus for them being in launch for every attack you do. Oh, I'm so dumb! Oh, I didn't realize her attack. I just picked the attack I knew did a lot of damage. I didn't realize it was a smash. So we've immediately kicked it out of its infinite launch like a bozo. Oh, I'm so upset. Oh, I just we're only gonna get 3 rounds. I kept waiting for the heroes to show up and we didn't get it, and I just realized I didn't set up for a 4th Ouroboros round. So it's only gonna be oh, I don't want to talk about any of it. It's okay. You know what? We defeated it at the end of the day. That's all that actually matters.
That's how you pull off.
Yeah. See if we can keep this up.
Should we try to make it rain over here? I don't even know if Pitapata is still over here. I hope so, and I hope he can make it not just rain, but make a thunderstorm. And then I hope that when we fast travel over to where the monster is, it doesn't just stop raining arbitrarily. Oh, Pitapata. Hey, man, you want a quick 10 grand? Maybe 20 if it doesn't work the first time. Yeah. He needs money to make it work. He doesn't. He doesn't. He can just be honest and say, I charge for my services. I would respect that a lot more than pretending like you need 20 grand to make this happen. Again! Yeah. It worked. Rain, visit, behold, power, friendship. It doesn't look like a thunderstorm, though, but you know what? I don't even care. We're gonna just try this one time. We're gonna fast travel back down over here, and, we'll see whether or not... You know what? I mean, maybe even... Which one of these is gonna be closest to the monster? Probably this one. Let's just see, first off, if it's even still raining when we load in. And then if we is it a thunderstorm? Is it enough to make the big guy spawn? Apparently not!
Good thing we found this.
Is this just gonna be a matter of, like, luck? Is it just a matter of chance every time I fast travel in here? Maybe it'll be thunderstorming, maybe not? Kind of seems that way. Well, you know what? We've got a quest to do. You hand over the Sephora leaves. Okay, thanks for that. We should get the wreaths done in time thanks to these. How did it go with the Senate? Ugh, don't ask me, lad. You're only rubbing salt in the wounds. Let's just say I didn't exactly get out unscathed, but don't trouble yourself with the minor details like that. The rest of this year's homecomers will find out soon enough, but would you mind giving Kryto the heads up about it first? Knowing him, he'll be able to wrangle everything flawlessly as per usual. Sweet, I guess that means we did it? Kryto, have I got some news for you, Ryto? Huh? Really? Well, if that's the case, I'd better start preparing right away! First, I'll need to decide on a dish for the thank you banquet. I better stick to the ingredients I already have. Oh, wonderful. Is that it? That's it? Oh, is he telling me this? If we can just manage to collect those, the rest shouldn't be too hard. You can leave getting the ingredients to us. We'll get them to you in no time. That'll be a really great help. I'll take care of the rest of the prep then. Let me know when you've got everything together, please. Alright, it appears that we do. We hand over the ingredients. Thank you! I should have enough time to get everything ready now. Would you mind getting the message through to Travis for me? I've still got a bit more prep work to take care of. No worries! Do what you gotta do, homecomer. And he's out of here. Okay, looks like the homecomers are moving ahead nicely with their prep. Then everything's in place. We'll go ahead with the rite tomorrow. I'll send out notices to all residents. Uh-huh. Why's it gotta be so sudden? The war situation can change in a blink of an eye, you know. We gotta go for it while the going's good. You okay with that? You better be. See you tomorrow morning in front of the Founders statues. I've found you space in the dormitory tonight, so you best go rest up. Thank you for that. But really, you didn't need to go to those lengths. Yeah, we could have just slept over. In fact, we haven't slept or cleaned our clothing in a while now. He's just trying to make sure we're on time, probably, for tomorrow, yeah? Okay, bye. Yeah, let's go get a nap. Whoa, not so fast! I thought I told you to go rest up in the dormitory. I know you're going to be too excited to fall asleep right away, but trust me, you're gonna need to get some sleep tonight. Hey, man, you're the one who's looking all wound up and excited. You think you're just gonna sail right through this because you're youth, don't you? Don't discount the wisdom of age. Look, come on. I sent a comm through to the dormitory already. Don't make me look bad, would you? Alright, Sparks. Oh, I thought it was just the longest hold on black ever. Snuff me! Travis is a real worrywart, isn't he? Give him a break. It's just because it's such an important event. You need a bit of stress to get things done sometimes, maybe. A homecoming with no off-seeing. Are you excited about it? Just a little. Me too. It's hard for me to put into words, but I really feel like this ties in neatly to our aims too. Yeah, I think so too. Let's rest for today, though, to be prepared for tomorrow's rite. Yeah, you're right. You might be wondering why I decided to take the long way around to the statues, and that's because I kind of forgot how to get down here, and I just started wandering down the halls, and here we are though. Now we've made it. Looks like everything is coming together in here around the central pillar. Looks like that's everyone. Travis, are we good? Now we're all set to begin the homecoming ceremony. Let's go. Let's go! He's giving some kind of speech about how, you know, this is a big day and you shouldn't run off with my daughter, and if you have the opportunity... He'd be dozing off. I would love to hear what they're saying. I'm assuming it's stuff about like, hey, you're grown up now, you've got a responsibility, you know, make sure you produce lots of kids, because many of them will die in this war that we're having with Mobius, and Also, have you met my daughter? She's really obnoxious. I cannot wait for her to have this ceremony. I don't have to deal with her anymore. And her ridiculous Australian accent out of nowhere. And you two, I saw you look at it. Oh, what is this? What are you giving me here? What? I'm sorry, what was that? What? No, what actually was that? What just happened there? You just fist bumped her or something? I have no idea. Oh, these two, old and married. And what is he? Is that a handshake? This isn't the one that confessed his love, is it? I think that was a member of the Lost Numbers. Maybe it was just, oh, he's now got himself, again, if there was dialogue or something to this, I would just shut up and let it play, but as it stands, if I don't sit here talking, it'll just be dead silence with a bit of music in the background. That is why I'm offering up my commentary to you. Yep. And that's it for our 6 homecomers, okay? Congratulations! And then we all cheer! It is exciting. I'm sure it's a matter of much regret, and none of you are looking forward to it. The final part of the ceremony is next. Please reconvene at the meeting point, and the homecomers will present their offerings of thanks. That is all! Get your eating irons ready for the banquet! He seemed really excited about it there at the end. Alright. Just got to focus for a little bit longer. You really put a lot of work into this, huh? Sure did. When you became an adult, people are going to demand a lot more of you. Become an adult. I'll get it done, guaranteed. I'll make sure I do everything I can to keep everyone safe. You say that, but how much are you willing to put on the line here? How much? Nice job out there. You really did yourself proud, homecomers. Thank you. I hope you're all looking forward to what's coming next, too. I hope they realize their new responsibilities will not be limited to the victory in battle. They'll need to leave some offspring behind, so the next generation has some link to this time. That goes for me, too. I need to consider if I can keep fighting at the front lines like I am now. I mean, what's the alternative? It's time I was leaving. Niori, are you alright? I'm sorry, it's nothing. I was just thinking, I need to produce some results of my own, too. We need to take care of some things, so we'd better go. We'll be waiting at Machiba Canteen. Okay, we'll see you there. What things do they need to attend to? Goodness me. If she's thinking about how she needs to, produce some offsprings there. I think that was the theme of the conversation, right? I wonder what they're going off to do. Well, I hope we don't find out at Machiba Canteen. I'd rather not. We'll have a Machiba Cantina. My Machiba Cantina and me. Hello, everyone! Wow, there does look to be a lot of food here. Oh, it really puts me in the eating mood. I am in the eating mood right now, let me tell you. Oh, I could go for a nice big basket of food. Oh, my rumbly tumbly. Oh, it's getting pretty lively in here. Please, this way. Come on, roll up. Like the fruit? It really looked tasty to the max! Did you make all of this yourself? It's a sight to behold, isn't it? This has got to be the best spread we've had here in years. Hey, so, here's why I called you over. There's something we want to give you. This is what the homecomers got. This key is for all of you. Huh? Ah, sorry. Time was tight, so we didn't manage to get copies made. But the room itself is all arranged. I got Travis and Monica to pull some strings for you. You wouldn't believe how much work it was. Had to get someone to co-sign, pick a room, sort out the linens. Whoa, is that what kept you so busy, right up until the last moment? I really appreciate this, but we aren't city folk. Yeah, and when we turn 20... Yeah, we know that. We understand. That's why we thought you should get to celebrate it in advance. Come on, just take it. Don't make me beg. It was so kind of you to hold a celebration for the homecomers here. So, let us celebrate you as well. You'll be homecomers too one day after all. I'm speaking on behalf of every single person in the city when I say that. Everyone in the city? Homecomer's Key. We hope to be with you at your homecoming when the time comes. This will serve as a token of that promise. So yeah, let's win this war that we're fighting to make it happen. Fighting to make happen. We'll do it. We'll win it and live out what remains of our lives together with all of you here. Well, that was clumsy. You could have just thanked them directly. All I did is what the homecomers asked, that's all. Don't read too much into it. Would you kindly? But it's a bit of a surprise, to be frank. Without your cooperation, this ceremony wouldn't have gone ahead. I know. You don't have to treat me like a fool. Are there really people out there who don't want kids growing up? Baffling, right? Anyone should want them all to grow into themselves and live a healthy life. Everyone should think so, regardless of their rank, regardless of their beliefs. Yeah, this is all making me uncomfortable. Being in agreement with the elder, that is. Really, for me, it's no big deal at all. Garrett, you always cover my blind spots for me. I appreciate it. It's something I rely on. For all your faults, I mean. Now, I suppose being mouthy is a young girl's right. Hey, maybe you'll hear it better if it doesn't come from a young girl. Plain, give it to him straight. Chief, is it possible you've had one too many? Oh, look at you, gabby upstart. Think you're better than me, is that it? I think the kid's got a point, actually. Sorry, everyone. Mum's always like this. You don't notice she's drunk until it's too late. Oh, you want to go, do you? Just say it, go on. I'm just going to step back and get some water, okay? Well, I never. We all gotta work together to make a future for those who'll come after us. And I mean, it's us two working together when I say that. Fine. But just don't start thinking you'll be getting any preferential treatment from me. You got that? Wouldn't dream of it. Lovely. Quest completed. The key to a new home. Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay, it is under T's. Okay, the key to a new home. That was so much fun, and that feels like a good topper on what's going on here in the story. Except I'm not sure if it was. Triton's here. You know what? We better put Triton back in the party, just to make sure. Okay, there we go. He's teleported into position. There is no question marks or spy glasses on the map that we've not already looked at before. But, as you know, the thing we have to do now is just run through here and investigate people to see if anyone has any sort of conversation topics that might lead on to something. Miyabi! Remember when Miyabi's Ascension quest was a cooking contest? That was weird. As soon as I am officially a man, I hope to speak with Garrett once again. Perhaps he'll change his mind and grant my wish to marry Julieta now at last. She has a living family yet, I know. I pray that they do not break their bond with her. Yeah, Romero, it is weird that we haven't gotten a finale to that particular arc. I thought it might tie in to what we just did when he was having that conversation. They were talking about how we all got to work together and all that. Maybe he'd be like, maybe I've been too harsh on the youth and they should get married after all. But we didn't get that. And it doesn't look like we're getting anything else around here. Hey, wait a minute. We have a key now. Does that mean we actually own, like, a room around here? There was a second locked room down here. This is where we went when we had... Let's see, what was it? This one right here? Isn't this where we kept Sagiri? Or maybe that was, maybe here? Yeah, maybe here. There doesn't appear to be an apartment for us over here, though. It's weird that they would give us a key, but not, like, an actual apartment. That would have been really cool. Unless that's what's over here, but I think that's just the dorm back here. Which we could already come and go to as we pleased. There's a door back here, though. Maybe we should just go check. They wouldn't give us a room in the dorm. That doesn't make any sense. Oh.
Hey, that's the thing for the stuff.
A thank you card? That is odd. Also, she says that's the thing for the stuff, like we were looking for that, but I don't think that we were looking for that at any point. Can we find that in our items? We should be able to. I don't know what it would be under, though. Would it be under, like, just miscellaneous pinned items? Okay. Most recent thank you card. A card filled with notes of gratitude from all the homecomers. A key to a room in the barracks that the homecomers kept for you. Okay. So yeah, I guess that was our room, and that was a card from them. That's very sweet. Well, goodness me, now what do we do? We gotta figure out what to do next. I feel like the city might be kind of wrapping up on us here. I suppose what I could do
100%.
is if we go in here to our discussions, we're not going to find anything ready to go. We can go fight more of Ionius' strongest. We can try to figure out where Rumblings at the Fort Part 2 is. The White Fog and the Erythia Sea we're just never going to figure out. What I was going to say is, look, this might be considered cheating, but I can look up Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Romero, and what I can do is I can see what quests he's associated with. Okay, well, I can't do that on this wiki. What about this one? No. I was hoping that it would just have a list of, like, all of the different quests you could do with them. Okay, well, I can't find anything that mentions them having more than the 2 quests we've already done. So, I guess what I could also do, because I don't know where to go next. I don't know what else to do. I've got the list of quests here, so I can read them off, and we can maybe try to figure out what to do next. So the very first, up in the A's, we have Alexandria's birthday. That seems straightforward. An artist. It sounds like it would be in the city. Bearing fruit. Beyond mercy and revenge. Bugs. Alexandria's birthday seems like the most straightforward, doesn't it? I think we could probably figure out what to do there. Okay, here's my guess. First off, we put Alexandria in our party because it's her birthday. Happy birthday, Alexandria. You're like 17 now. Still not legal. It raises a lot of questions about your character design. But Japan, they're different there. That's okay. And then we probably go to her colony, which is located not over there, but down here, I think. Or maybe even further down here. Where exactly is their colony located? I think it's right here. Yeah, this is it. Colony Iota Canteen. And we just hope for the best.